Okay, so far we have just finalized the first title for Sarah, which is translating scientific terms from English into Chinese. It's a very concise and very clear title. Okay, that means she's going to translate some scientific terms from English into Chinese. Okay, let's move to next student. Amanda, are you ready? Have you
Yes,
have you
doctor.
have you typed your title in the chat?
In the chat box already.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I can see it here. Okay, now I can see here, right, you type this title, which is the challenges faced when translating a German fairy tale to English. Okay, first of all, Amanda, how is your German language level? How is your German
My
proficiency?
German language level is, I can say, near fluency because I've been learning it for the last 5 years
Okay, that's
in high
interesting.
school, and I also practice it daily with friends.
Okay, that's very interesting. So you are almost fluent. We can say, like, okay, out of 10, how much you can give yourself out of 10?
I can give, because I haven't fully lived in Germany yet, so I can give myself a 7, 6, no, 7 to
That-
7.5 out of 10.
Okay, that's quite impressive. Okay, very good, very good. So I believe you will be able to work independently on this project.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, the challenges faced, not when, but it's a by. The challenges faced by German translators. Okay, what do you mean here? The challenges faced, let's go back. The challenges faced when translating a German fairy tale to English. What do you mean by that?
So for this, because there are sometimes, like, there are lots of German words that are hard to translate in English when using one word. And then German words also have like very long compound words that in English you can separate into a sentence. So for this, I want to highlight those challenges or those issues faced for a German to English translator, because if they do not understand like the grammar parts of the German language, also
Okay, yes, yes. I got your idea. So why don't you say, okay, let's remove when, let's remove faced, let's remove the, we can say challenges of translating a German fairy tale into English. How the title looks like now? Does it suit you? Does it give the same meaning as you intend to? Does it give the same impact as you wish? Yeah, Amanda, I can't hear you. Maybe you can type. I think Amanda, she left due to internet connection. I think she disconnected.
Yeah, I maybe I will try to text her
Yeah.
and ask her about it.
Okay, I think she's joining now. Yeah, Amanda, are you there?
yes, doctor. Sorry, I have some connection
Yeah,
problems.
I noticed that. It's fine. It's fine. No worries. So we have changed this title from this into this. From this, we have changed it from this. This is the one, number one. This is the earlier one. We have changed it from this to this. So the previous title was the challenges faced when translating a German fairy tale into English. A German fairy tale into English. So we changed it to the challenges of translating a German fairy tale into English. So how do you think? Does it give the same meaning as you intended to?
Yes, doctor. It's like a simple version of my title, and it still gives the same meaning of what I want to portray in my thesis.
Okay, that's great. Okay, yeah, excellent. This is what I want. Okay, so we can remove this, the previous one, and now we will need to work on the current revised title. Okay, very good. So we have finished with Amanda. So your next step, Amanda and Sarah, is you need to start creating and formatting your RO and RQ, meaning that you need to format and design your research question and research objective. Clear? Okay, okay, very good.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, okay, very good. Next, who's next? Arif, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What is your
For
title?
me, I'm still thinking of. I have two choices. It's translating quality for translated songs, and the second one is the challenges in analyzing traditional poems.
The challenges in analyzing the traditional or a traditional poem.
Yes.
You said the challenges in analyzing traditional
Yeah.
poem, right?
Yes.
It's quite interesting title, but it does not refer to translation at all.
Uh, I think we can change a bit of the title. The challenges in translating traditional poems.
The challenges?
In analyzing
No,
traditional
not
poems.
analyzing. It's in translating. Bukan analyzing. Because here you are translating, not analyzing. Okay. The challenges in translating a traditional poem from what language?
From Malay to English.
Do you have traditional poem in Malay?
Yes.
And is that traditional poem translated into English?
Yes.
So both versions are available and it's already translated by someone who's I mean authentic translation.
Yes.
Not by Google or whatever.
No.
Okay. Okay, very good. The poem, how many pages?
The one that I found, there's like 3 poems.
3
so
poems.
far.
Okay, we need maybe at least like 1 poem is enough for you. But how many pages?
Just one.
It's the poem 1 page.
I think I can show you.
It's very short. If it's only 1 page, it's very short. Maybe if so, maybe you need to increase or you need to add up 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to add at least 1
or
or
2
2.
poem.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you are seeing the challenges of translating the traditional poem from Malay into English. The challenges of translating traditional poem.
Is it good or do I have to change a bit?
Yeah, it's quite interesting, but we need like to find something more interesting.
Mm.
We need to find something more interested so we can figure it out. So the challenges here, we can see effective influence. Translate, let's say translating. From Malayan to English, right?
Yeah.
Translating traditional poem from Malay into English, let's say. Translating. It's not only one. It's not only one poem. It's many. Maybe like 2 or 3, right? Not one.
Yes.
Okay, translating traditional poems from Malay into English.
But the different poem is from the same author.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, very good. This still also can be used. Translating traditional poems from Malay into English. Or we can say translating or translation. Let's make a translation of selected traditional poems from Malay to English. That means not any traditional poem. You are going to select only, for example, 1 or 2 or 3, only selected ones, not any traditional poem you are going to use, only selected. So, how is the title so far, Arif?
Translation of selected traditional poems. Yeah, I think it's fine for me.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, this is very important, so you can go with it. Okay, here is Arif. Okay, let's start. Okay, next. Yes, who's next? Yeah. So far we have finished 3 titles. Brittany, Ashraf, Kimi, are you ready?
Yes, doctor, I've written in a chat box.
Okay, you have written in the chat box. The challenges of translating Malaysian culture. Why all of you goes to the challenges? The challenges of translating Malaysian culture, slang, words or dialects. Okay, Into what? Translating Malaysian slang into what?
Into English, I think.
Malaysian culture slang. What do you mean by Malaysian culture slang? What do you mean by it? I didn't get you.
Oh, sorry, doctor. Can I change to Malaysian slang words instead of cultural slang words?
Malaysian slang word.
Yeah.
Okay, but let me just try to propose something for you. Why not, for example, you say, translating Malaysian cultural terms instead of words or dialects, because terms, dialects, words, whatever all goes under terms.
Oh, okay. I think it's better.
Okay, this is number one. Number two, what do you think if we say translating Malaysian cultural profanity words? Profanity words, like for example, those bad words, how they are going to translate from Malay to English. And when we translate these words into English, does it give the same meaning as in Malay or not? Yeah.
I think I will go with terms so that I can write a lot of things.
So you want to go with terms, translating Malaysian culture terms.
Yes.
Okay, terms, translating Malaysian cultural terms. The challenges of translating Malaysian culture terms into what?
Into English.
Okay, can also. Yes, pretty.
Yes.
Okay, so far we have
Doc-
4.
Doctor, sorry, so sorry to interrupt. I was
Yeah, it's
just
fine.
wondering, does mathematical terms counts as scientific terms?
Mathematical terms. Yeah, it counts
Yeah,
as scientific terms. But
okay.
what do you mean by mathematical terms? Like, for example, plus, minus, all these things?
Maybe something more complicated like trigonometry, quadratic expression, probability, statistic, polygons, things like that.
But this is quite difficult, and it's quite specialized in under mathematical translation, which is not easy for diploma level.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult, and you will face a lot of trouble in translating it, and in find the proper translation you will face a lot of issues and the challenges to find the proper translation for these terms. So it's not
Oh,
recommended for the diploma level. Maybe you can,
okay.
when you move to a bachelor degree, yes, we can handle it, and we can expand it in that level.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, my pleasure. For the diploma level, we need like you just to understand the concept of doing a translation project, how to research on a translation and how to find some solution to certain problems, to certain existing problems in translation, like to translate from A to B, what are the difficulties, what are the challenges, what is the perception, for example, of junior translators on the current market, something like this. What is the future trend for the Malaysian translators? Yeah, something like this, like something quite not very difficult, but it's quite easy to be handled. Okay, so far we have. Now let's move to the next.
Hello, Doctor.
Oh yeah,
I want to ask a question, whether is it possible to do a thesis with multiple languages, 3 languages?
for me it's okay. I have no objection on that, but I want you to tell me how you are going to do it, how you are going to handle it.
Okay, so I have my title here, which is translating Japanese song line by Tsukima Switch from Japanese into English. But I realized the lyrics are not that long. Therefore, uh, I have a lot to break down and analyze the Japanese lyrics and into English, but I don't think it's enough for a thesis. Therefore, I would like to add translating from Japanese into Malay language as well to add on for my research for my thesis.
Okay, so now your thesis title, what is going to be?
Yeah, I've written in the chat box.
Let me have a look. Translating Japanese song line. What do you mean line between two quotation? What do you mean by line?
Line is the title of the song.
Okay, translating Japanese song. Okay, by Tsukima Switch. Is it, this is his name or her name, Tsukima Switch, his name?
So the band name is Tsukima Switch and the title of the song is Line.
Line, okay. By Tsukima Switch from Japanese into English. Translating Japanese song. Okay, what you are going to do? Are you going to listen, or you are going to listen the song, then translate it into English? Or how?
I will translate the lyrics.
Okay, that means you have the lyrics in Japanese.
Yes.
You are going to translate the lyrics into English. Right?
Yes.
Okay, one more question. The lyrics are not available online in English. Is the lyrics already online available? You try to search it for first of all. You need to search on the lyrics and see if it's available. It's already available online or what?
I think it's already available.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so because I heard of this song before. I heard about it. So yeah, I believe the lyrics already there. So you can work on it. Okay, we need to find something else. But before we go and find something else, I want to ask you a few questions. How is your level in Japanese? How is
My
your
level.
Proficiency level, yeah.
I don't how to say, it's like intermediate.
Okay, out of 10, how much you can rate yourself?
Wow, okay. The level is a lot of levels. Out of 10, I would say,
Yeah. You need to be honest. Try
like
not
around
to
5.
exaggerate.
Yeah, I think around 5.
5 out of 10.
Yes.
So almost like average, which is very difficult to translate a song or translate Japanese into English because your Japanese is not that quite strong. How you are going to make sure whether your translation is correct or not? Maybe it's going to be wrong. So who's going to check? Who is going to verify your translation? Since I can't speak or understand Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be fair enough. I think it's better to shift from Japanese to another language. Or for example, if you want to do Japanese, you can do, for example, translating terms, translating, for example, a few words, like translating jargons between Japanese and English, English to Japanese. Yes, few terms, a few jargons, or translating paraphrases. Sorry, translating phrasal verbs, translating some phrasal verbs between Japanese to English. Yes, can. But translating lyrics or translating long sentences, I don't think you can. Maybe you can speak Japanese, but I'm not sure whether you can make sure to be you can handle Japanese translation in not a professional way, but in at least a very good way. But this is going to be the final project.
Hmm.
Okay, so if you insist on doing Japanese, then you can do like translating some, for example, cultural terms or religious term, political terms, translating, for example, some translating jokes, for example, between Japanese and the Chinese or Japanese and English, translating jokes.
Jokes. I see.
Yeah. Or since you are interested in sports, I'm not sure whether you or Ashraf, you can. I think Ashraf he's the most oriented to sports. Maybe you can write something, for example, translating sport articles from Japanese to English. You can select a kind of article or headlines, sport news headlines. You watch the TV, you try to surf on the internet and see some Japanese website and see the title or the headlines for the news and they try to compare it from Japanese with the English version in English and see does the title or the headlines is it the same in English or totally different? But to do this, you need to have a trusted Japanese website, at least the official website of the government or the official website of the news, the official broadcasting or television news in Japan. You need to follow their website and see if they are posting the news there. And at the same time,